Alright, we have a lot to do this turn, some leftover stacks to beat, Tushpa to take, and decide what we want to do with our main guy. Diodotos is already 73, he does not have much time left, and we want to have a spectacular final battle with him. We could either go at sail and take Ptolemai's Theron, but that is going to take 4 turns, or we can double time and get Charmuthas in 3 turns. That gives him better odds of actually having a battle. Should probably do just that. So let's press on. Plus, we just need any city at Red Sea to actually see this whole sea, and this will allow us to control it with a fleet. Going to keep this one here and replenish for now, and the last army of Saba with their king is going to fall right now to our heir Diodotos II. Wipe them out. Ambush as well, excellent. 86 remaining, good enough, do it. Faction destroyed, how sad. Next, the rebels. Let them grow for another turn, just double time into Marib. Maybe we give them another 2 turns, in fact. That's a very cheap way to reset public order. Now we have this whole province under control, so we no longer need this guy. And how about this? We have a final stack of Main as well, we can wipe out. However, before we do so, let's have a look here. Okay, no Seleucus here, good. Hegra is also empty, and so is Charmuthas. Excellent, so we can just keep pushing north from here. Oh, you leveled up buddy as well. What did you get? Movement. Excellent. Get it. Get conquerors and wipe them out. Looks like a easy win. Do it. Beautiful. Main wiped out. Good stuff. Can you make it back into Yathrib? You can. Perhaps you should. It boosts public order too. No downside to it. Excellent. And nice replenishment. We need to get elephants up to full before we press on. Okay, that takes care of Arabia. Roxolani didn't show up, so the north is safe. And how about here? These guys keep recruiting, man. We even have enough to beat them. Okay, you're going to get logistics, buddy. Our grandson Eric, or is the great-grandson? Our grandson Eric already rank 6, what a guy. Guess we just replenish here. Once we take Yathrib, which should be in a couple of turns. In fact, you know what? We can just set up attack on Yathrib now. It would probably be better to coordinate it so that Diodotos also takes Charmuthas around the same time. But this army is really strong, like really strong, and we still get replenishment over here. We can just take Adumatu, and this basically means we no longer need this army bumming around here defending Charax. I like that, let's be aggressive, let's move here and take Adumatu next turn. Yeah, we are on double time, but we know there's nothing here, and this is not exactly a weak army. Even if someone ambushes us, I'm sure we can win against a single stack easily enough. Okay, I'm going to move him closer to the border. We have no... maybe not. Maybe we want to move him here. For all we know, there could be an army here, yeah? Perhaps... because eventually we want to get him to Seleucia, to have 2 stacks over there, so maybe we just pull back towards Charax and set an ambush here. Yeah, so from here we should be able to double time within Seleucia's reinforcement range. And should we set an ambush here? Probably not is the answer. Let's just stay inside and replenish. Replenishment is better inside. Now, Conan, brutal Conan, just defended this, has some mopping up to do here. Get rid of him. Didn't run away far enough. Finish the job, man. Fresh army, huh? Go with skirmishers. And double time here. Okay. Photius, our new recruitment general. 56, not exactly a youngster, huh? We should be recruiting with him every single turn, because we might only have several turns left with him. So, what do we go for? I have the best units already. Let's get range department sorted now. Ballista, treble archer, and double peltast. How about that? Looking good to me. Looking very good, in fact. That leaves us Tushpa. How confident are we can both defeat this army, as well as the garrison, 25 units, and have enough left to potentially fend off 2 stacks attacking us? This army is pretty good, but the general is crap. Should we put someone more competent in charge? The philosopher? Him? It's another philosopher, huh? I actually don't mind having... Oh no, what is this, guys? How? Look how little we need to get there, but we can't. What the crap. Okay, in which case, we move just a little bit and hide. It's so unfortunate. How come? This is ridiculous. Anyway, they're not going to get away for long. Get to them next turn. Have a look at Dura. Empty and Palmyra. Where are all the Seleucid stacks? Like, we can see... We saw 5 of their cities this turn, and all we can see is a 4 stack. Surely they're big and strong, but who are they? Who else are they fighting? No one. Egypt, yeah? Egypt is on their last legs. They're also at war with Kush, and they are losing badly. So unless they have all their stacks in Egypt, there's something fishy going on. We need to be careful, because we might be ganged up on brutally. Next, we want to have a look at this. That was I was afraid of. A full stack and a 4 stack. Plus, we know about this guy. That's 17 stacks, so that's already 41 units. And then there is a full stack here. They were looking 16 units. 3 equivalent to 3 stacks from Armenia. I'm pretty sure this guy can attack Tushpa, and these two could then double time to help out. So if we take it, we could be attacked by force twice our size, or more like 3 times our size, because we're bound to take some losses fighting him. Need to be very, very careful here. Armenia should not be underestimated. Do we need more of this fleet? I don't think so. It's perfection. All we need is here 6 ballistas and 2 decoys. However, we could get another fleet. Or do we just stick with 1? This is the same sea. We don't need to hire them over there. But these guys are already locked in with... Ooh, this is an admiral. Okay, how about we get... Do we actually need 2 fleets here? We can spend money, and the fleet is only going to cost us about 1500, maybe 10% of our income. With 2 fleets, we can easily control the whole of Red Sea. Basically sink anything that dares to get at sea. But we don't need that. For now, we only have Eudaimon. Once we get Chermuthas, we can actually raise a fleet here, because it's got military wharf. That seems like a better idea. Okay, and how about here? The guy leveled up. Oh, scientific 3, 20% research rate. Absolutely brilliant. Now, we no longer need him here. He's also 54. He's going to move on in not too distant future. Oh, corruption reduction and 5% research. Right. We need to give these to characters who are both young and safe, such as her. You get corruption reduction. 29, also good age. 33 is fine too. You are going to get research rate. Excellent. Okay, back to Actel. So, the champ is pretty old as well. 54, it's a good age for a veteran. But this guy, we hit diminishing returns. There's nothing else we want to give him that's worth keeping this champ here for another. It's like he's never gonna get to rank 9. We won't be able to embezzle with him. This gravitas will be lost. He needs 2 more level ups to get to gravity. Wait, maybe not. Maybe you just need 1, because we can give him the one that gives +2 cunning. But that's pointless. Look, he needs 56, and we get 6 per turn. That's like 9 turns to get him to another rank. Instead, we should put someone else in charge whom we can level up faster. We only have 1 guy available. This is another philosopher, right? 4% research rate, yeah, and he's lower rank. He's rank 5, so he'll be leveling up much faster. Get him here. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. Yeah, he's only 30x from next level up. We can give him scientific too. And that other guy will still be providing research rate even if he's not on the campaign map. Okay, now, one of the guys died here, so we need to make sure the widow is remarried. Do it. Oh, another research. Good. I would rather keep this on our characters, just to be on the safe side. It's only worth giving it to characters who are young, because this is quite valuable. This is like a free library, essentially. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to use this guy anyway. Might as well keep it with him. Now, social climbing wife. Why are we not getting stuff like that? This is actually brilliant. Arrogant husband. Okay, and we were supposed to make Thalia a matriarch. 1100 gold. No, she's too old. We were leveling up her, right? Aphrodisia. What a name. Okay, we need to wait 2 turns. So we go with someone else then for the time being. 1 promotion a turn, just so we don't overpay. Unless we can get some of our guys to rank 1. This is worth it, because they also get gravitas and can immediately marry off, which gives us another housewife, which gives us another boost to growth and agricultural income. Oh, intelligent wife. Man, you got lucky. Excellent. And how about her? Superior husband. Oh, this is actually good. She's not giving us negative public order because she'll never be on the campaign map. And we still benefit from the gravitas boost. Should we promote her too? In fact, let's promote everyone. Then we're just gonna wait a few turns for this to reset. We did 3 promotions right now, so the paid ones go up in price massively, but we can just wait it out. Skip, don't promote anyone for the next couple of turns, and we'll be back to paying the base price for this. He's just short of being able to marry it. Because we married 2 characters, the price in gravitas also went up, so we just need to, again, wait a turn and we'll be fine. Okay, this is looking better. The family tree is looking really strong. Okay, we have 1 free army slot, so not only we can complete this brutal army that Photius is recruiting right now, which will be another pretty much elite stack, but also get another one started immediately after. This is good, very, very good. Okay, that leaves us buildings. 28k to spend, beautiful. Okay, I'm not entirely happy with this crappy building. Tax income, tiny bit of food, and rank to dignitaries. Are any of our dignitaries about to move on? 49 is a good age. 47 too. They have probably another 20 turns ahead of them. This one's 73. Oh, this is the guy. Oh, 70. Okay, so she will die within the next few turns. Then we're gonna keep it, because we can get rank 3 dignitary right away. That's worth waiting. Okay, now, Muscat's got this fishing port. We don't care about it. Just repurpose it into trading port. We have 94 food. Don't need food, but money is always welcome. Wait, this is giving plus 3 ranks to dignitaries. We definitely don't need the duplication of this. What can we repurpose it into? Ah, nothing. We would need to start from scratch. That's probably not worth it. Just keep it. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Okay, definitely don't need this stuff, so just get rid of it. I'm still going to keep this in Zadrukarta. There's always a chance of us being attacked here until we get hold of Gabala, which might take a while. But we can expand it. No, we don't. We want to wait until we have 5 pop and build library in Hecatompylus. Okay, we still have 25k. We don't have any more buildings we can build, so it's time to start repurposing the stuff that we never bothered repurposing because the benefit is marginal. But since we have so much money left, might as well start turning the main buildings, repurposing them into our culture, so we can also upgrade them to tier 2s. The benefit might be marginal, but since we have money left over anyway, better marginal benefit than no benefit at all. Actually, it's not even that expensive. We repurpose like 10 of them, and it's only cost us like 7k. Not too shabby, actually. Okay, science. We just got this, but once we take Tushpa, we can build blacksmith. So, what's next? Perhaps it's time to grab a couple of economy techs. We have a lot of food and a lot of money to build more stuff, but we don't really have much to build. Perhaps we should grab this. Tier 3 storage room, that's like 50 gold per upgrade. Is it even worth it? Let's figure this out. So this stuff over here, yeah? The tier 3 gives us another 50 gold. We don't care about replenishment. Vast majority of them will be built deep within our empire, not on the front lines. So the 50 gold, it gets multiplied by, let's say it doubles because of farming bonus. Okay, so the bonus to farming is like 70%, so 50 becomes 80. And then we get another maybe 55% bonus from this, so let's say 120 gold. 120 gold, and we pay for it 2200. You can see it's not worth it, yeah? We would be waiting, what, 18 turns to get our money back? Maybe less, because as we get more housewives, we'd also be getting bigger boost to agriculture income, but still, this is marginal. We are not really going to... It's too late for this. Cows 4, that's also a possibility. Cows 4 would mean an extra 75 gold. Again, the same multipliers, so instead of 50 we get 75, which basically means we get about 180 gold with all the bonuses. That's even worse payback, because the building itself is almost twice the price. 180 and we wait 42, and we paid 4200 to build it in the first place. So, what, 25 turns or thereabouts to get our money back. We also get like 2 food, which is irrelevant, and get hit with minus 3 public order, probably also irrelevant. Either way, something like 20 turns to get our money back is absolutely ridiculous, not worth it at all. And if these are not worth it, where we get the biggest multiplier from the family tree, nothing else is worth it, so we can totally omit the economy tree, it's utter nonsense. Or perhaps it's worth getting this for the 2% boost to agriculture income everywhere. It's a passive, it applies immediately. Actually, I didn't consider the percentage bonuses. They are also not too shabby. But again, it's marginal. What is 2%? It's nothing. I'm not too keen on this either. The growth is through the roof anyway, it's too late for these. We don't need plus 5 public order from Odeon, plus 5 on top of what we already get from tier 2, happy faces. We could upgrade cities to megapolis, but again, the benefits are... Money is like only 100 gold. We get more growth and public order, which are already pretty much maxed out and irrelevant at this stage. This also unlocks an Amuler, which is like 200 extra gold in every provincial capital. But again, is it worth it at this stage? And we need to spend 4 turns researching this stuff. I guess we also benefit from a 3% reduction in the cost of everything. So how much would we get from this? This is extra 200 gold, but multipliers to industry are much smaller, right? Manufacturing 10%, so we're gaining 240, and we need to pay 4,500. You can see how bad idea is it, yeah? Basically waiting, again, close to 20 turns to get our money back. So the whole economy and construction are basically utter crap. Too little, too late. Basically, this means we just decide between... Yeah, we could also go for this. 6% tax rate. It's like 6% extra income applies to all income types. 7% corruption reduction is also amazing. Public order we don't need, but if we get surplus public order everywhere, we can just take on slaves instead of releasing prisoners. Actually, this, like, economy-wise, this might be by far the best. Better than getting all these crappy ones and building buildings, because you don't need to build anything. It just applies immediately the moment you research it. You don't need to spend money on buildings, and you don't need to wait for them to complete. Now, 6% tax rate is actually massive. We bring 30k in taxes, but that's already with big tax multiplier. So maybe we get like 1500, maybe 2k per turn from this. Public order lets us take slaves on for another 4%. We can just offset that for another few percent income. And corruption reduction is also amazing. Our corruption is already pretty high because we have so many regions. I actually like this way more than the other two trees. It's likely to be our last civic tree, civic technology at all. Yeah, I don't care about this junk either. We barely make any wealth from culture in the first place, and we don't need culture conversion. Yeah, so just build this. 9 turns and we're done and dusted with all the blue ones, and we just focus on the red ones from there on. You know what? This is all nice and well, but do we even need more money? We're making 14k. We only have one more army slot, which is going to cost us another 3k to field, even with all tier 3 units. We're never going to actually spend it all. Why make more money than you can never spend? That just doesn't make sense. Forget about it. We just go for military. Do you want elite units or do we want passive boosts to our existing stuff? Are elites worth it? What are we getting? Hellenic cataphracts, engine armored elephants, and Bactrian railguard. That's like a hoplite, yeah? And here we get elite Persian archers. Okay, so basically we can replace everything. We just keep the 3 pikes and the catapult or ballista and replace the other 15 units. General stays, of course, with better stuff. I actually quite like it. Okay, so it's elite units. You guys always want to see elites? You will see plenty of them. Good stuff. We're talking 19 turns. That is obviously a lot, but we are in the process of building multiple academias, and they will all complete in the next few turns. And this will massively accelerate the research. We're all set, so let's press on. Oh crap, Diodotus died. Well, he was a spectacular general. He massively overachieved. Oh, Parthian families, we have a new party, huh? Okay, get the philosopher in charge. Antilochus. Of course with elephants. Wait, how about this guy? Theodulus. Yeah, new general is always better than the old one. Get him. Wrath of Gods, what is this? Mines done well from agriculture. Our whole economy is based on agriculture, so we need to deal with this. What is this? What a crap. We are the most sophisticated of all Hellenic kingdoms. There's no way we allow something like this to go unpunished. Okay, Parthian crappy families. Hates barbarians, doesn't bother us. Okay, traditionalist is excellent. This is massive boost to plus 13, amazing. And likes Easterners, doesn't bother us either. Okay, these guys are keepers. Are we still protected? We are for another 1 turn. Okay, so we need to do something about them soon. Right, but first, who's on the move? Armenia staying put, and that's all we can see. Okay. Diodotus, huh? 73 years old. Now it's turn 56. So he was a teenager at the start of the campaign, and he inherited 4 crappy regions, grew the empire to 33, basically times 8'd. Absolutely brilliant. And he maintained our undefeated status. What a guy, 120 battles, 120 victories. Good stuff. Now you, man, have a big shoes to fill, but you're hauling up well. Rank 9 general already. In fact, you should be doing something more useful than chasing away crappy rebels. Okay, so what do we start with? Perhaps Arabia is the right call. I really want to see this whole region, so we're going to attack Adumatu. Wait, let's bump our guys. We now have more money than we know what to do with, so upgrade everyone. The benefit might be marginal, but better marginal than nothing. This is our guy, right? Yeah, one of our great grandsons. Take it. A stack just outside. Wipe them out. It's our culture, so we occupy. And hereby uniting the province. Excellent. Knight commander or logistics. So we don't need to commit now. We could use logistics, but we barely took losses. Okay, get logistics, that's fine. Next, your movement is greatly diminished, but you might still be able to make it there in a couple of turns, so press on. Diodotos, you're going to clear these rebels. Do it. Public order's still going up nicely here, in fact. So let's start going north. Now, this army is basically a crap stack. It's tier 1 as well as basic units. We might very well just disband it once we run out of army slots and replace it with a proper stack. Okay, now, should we move this fleet over to protect this coast? Because there is a chance someone might want to land here now that we have armies further out. But we still need to replenish, so maybe stay here for another couple of turns until everyone is up to full. Maybe we only move once we take Chermuthas. We kinda left Yathrib undefended, but we saw last turn there's no one here. And the army here was strong, so they would not come close. Because they never do. Yeah, it's empty here. And this guy has what? Elephant and a small pile of crap. Not a big threat. Okay, now that we can also see there's nothing here, you, buddy, need to move north fast. So we have 3 armies here that will basically take Nabatea and push further north. So we don't need any more over there. Let's bring this guy over here, so we can also start pushing north from Seleucia. Okay, and how about this situation? We could almost double time to take part in that. Now you could, but you need to recruit. So you need to do it yourself, buddy. Attack and see what odds are. We messed up slightly. We should have upgraded these guys, but that's okay. Odds are not good enough. Losing 40% when we are about to be counterattacked by 2 stacks is unacceptable. So we fight. This must be some kind of a storage room. Why would there be no windows? Yeah, we stay concentrated, we attack from one direction. The city is on a slight hill, so wherever we attack from will be at slight disadvantage, but it's not a big deal. Gonna set ballista here, pikes up front. I'm going to keep Cav along with the rest of our guys because it's vulnerable to horse skirmishes and I have plenty of them. Let's press on and see what they do. I can't even see them. Okay, send one citizen Cav to scout. Whoa, they are here and they are pressing on. Archers, come closer. Ballista starts shooting this. Persian hoplites, good target. Wait, if they'll be swarming through here, perhaps we just want to be shooting here. This guy's going to get wrecked. But then they'll be fighting pikes. Yeah, they are pressing on with cavalry. You pull back, buddy. Ballista, how are you doing? 1 kill, that is pretty horrible. Switch to these hoplites. Oh, there's a general here. Can we see him? Noble spearman, shoot him. Okay, they bumped into our thorax swords, but they are getting obliterated by all the javelins. How are you doing with the general? Didn't kill anyone. 3 kills on the ballista, what is this? Okay, their calf charged at us, but got absolutely wrecked. This one is in relatively best shape, but down to 66 guys. Well, 50 now. That's not too shabby. Okay, ballista, here. Maybe shooting here wouldn't be too bad after all, but we probably stopped doing this too early. 40... 3 kills, what is this? Okay, they are pressing on. Just switch to shooting the general, can't go wrong with that. Okay, Peltas shoot this guy, and you shoot him too. Just get rid of skirmishers first and foremost. They are by far most dangerous, because javelins deal the most damage the fastest. Are you guys throwing your precursor javs? Yes, you are. Beautiful. Going to absolutely destroy them with them. Persian calf charging at us, that's not gonna work. Skirmishers getting wrecked, excellent. And how is Ballista doing? General pulled back slightly, only killed a few. Shoot here, they are nicely overlapping. Okay, this guy wrecked, switch to him. And you start working on slings. Okay, this guy also wrecked, switch to this and this. Pikes, your information, right? Of course you are, excellent. Okay, for some reason this guy is here, just get rid of him. Why are you in melee? You're Peltas, pull back. Okay, another 2 calves wrecked, beautiful. Can you aim at these archers? Let's start using our cavalry. Their calves been pretty much wrecked. No, you pull back. Okay, one here, you reposition, you go around them. Just keep shooting hillmen, they are more dangerous than other stuff here. Do you keep trimming these archers? You shoot this, and you shoot this. Okay, buddy, just move. The 2 of you pile on here. You shoot this blob. Guys, don't stop, just attack them. Crack on. Yeah, the crappy guy give up. You finish this one off. Okay, attack this and this. Finally have cavalry behind them. Ballista, stop. Oh, you're out of ammo anyway. That's alright. Don't shoot there anymore. Our guys are there. Just shoot here. You flank this guy. You keep shooting this blob. Crack on with the elephant. Buddy, why are you here exactly? You're in a melee range. Okay, archers, you've done enough. Just pull back. Attack this guy and you shoot him. Pikes, pile on here. Yeah, maybe, but it's also over. Ooh, generals here. Okay. You still have javelins? Save them. Citizen Cav, route these broken units. And archers, you have a new target here. General, start shooting him. Noble crappy spearman, that's not a strong unit, you know? You guys shooting him or not? What is this? Just get rid of him. Okay, he gave up, good. Okay, the Sassy victory, how about losses? 600, okay, so we lost 20 and a bit. Better than 40, for sure. 24%, right? And mainly hillmen. Just like the least important unit. A reasonable outcome. Considering the amount of ranged units they had, winning this super cleanly would be very, very difficult. Look at these peltas, 140 and 100. Very competitive, comparable to archers. And better in melee as well. Although 3 spears did even better, but they are 160 soldiers per unit. Okay. Let's... Tier 3 and Tier 4 buildings. They are not too shabby. Perhaps we just occupy it. You just said one, and another one is incoming. They will gang up on you with 3 stacks. How about that? Okay, repurpose this. Keep this. And what is this? Rank for spies. Public order tax rate. I'm actually gonna keep these. It's like, if we can get plus 3 ranks on spies. The spies are also are probably very old, right? I'm talking 71, 50... and 30. Okay, so at least one will die very soon. We just keep this building. Maybe we scrap it after we hire that other spy. And we're gonna build weaponsmith here. Okay, next. You need to complete the stack, buddy. So grab, what do we need? We have ranged, we need cavalry. Get an elephant, a couple of citizen calves, and 3 more thorax swords. This will be a very strong stack. We have 1 more army slot. So we should get the guy here, who will take this army over next turn, and press on with it. Chilon, Antilocus, maybe him. Wait, is it worth bothering with funds embezzlement anymore? I don't think so, right? We make more money than we can spend. The limiting factor is not money anymore. The loyalty will be, especially on the new guys. Speaking of new guys, let's just promote the guy and marry him off. Oh, we can't? 4 gravitas short. Whatever. Get this research rate, buddy. And that should sort it. As long as we don't do any other actions, we should be fine here. Oh, you can marry off. Do it then. Drunken wife, huh? Okay, either way, get someone, anyone really. Antilocus, huh? This is the philosopher. There's no point. Let him do his science stuff and wonder about meaning of life, and we just go with Draco. Yeah, so Draco's gonna take this army over and press on, while Photios will just recruit another stack. And this guy is basically stuck in here, just guarding against Ardan. But perhaps we can also take Ardan on next turn. Well, not next turn, once we have yet another stack ready. Because we need 2 to conquer Armenia. And we need to conquer Armenia because it's one of victory conditions. What this guy's got? A crab stack, okay. Nothing changed, and presumably nothing changed here either. Yep. They must be maxing out their... spending all the incoming troops because they are not recruiting anymore. Right, we could try to take Gabala immediately with this stuff, but it's not gonna work, yeah? We destroyed their 2 stacks a long time ago. By now they surely have regenerated. There's no point even trying. Just gonna hide him here and wait. We're only going to move at them once we have a proper army recruited, because this is early game crap stack and we are turning like 56 or 57. It's atrocious. Basic and tier 1 stuff. Absolutely not competitive at this stage. Look at this guy. What a hero. 66 years old. Hoplite 2. Last question. The Might of Heracles. Should we move this stack out of Seleucia and set an ambush? Maybe someone will fall into it. Public order is maxed out, so benefit of him staying inside is marginal. Do it. Okay, that leaves us 26,000 gold to spend. Lycaon in Seleucia as well as bigger cows. Tier 3s might be still worth it on cows. Tier 4s definitely not. What do we want in Eudaemon? Of course we want harbor. As well as these 2. And Matu, huh? Barracks. Gonna keep them for the time being, but we can repurpose the main building for sure and get more food here. Perhaps instead of these government palaces, we might want to start building slave traders and take slaves on. It's like, why would we build a building that gives public order if we already have... I guess once we start taking slaves on, the public order will go down, so it might still make sense to do it. And I think from next turn we can just start taking slaves on. to bump our economy further. Okay, even have 10 grand left. Nothing to do with it. So we just press on. Okay, that noble woman died. We can get rank 4 one right away. Yeah, not a big deal. Oh, look at this. Spectacular. Okay, so what's happening? Roxolani stay put, no one in Arabia. A stack appeared here from media. We can intercept and destroy them, right? Of course we can, because they had no idea we are here. We can even gang up on him. How about that? And Pikes are good enough to deserve armor upgrades, so do it. But if we gang up on him, he's going to run away. Might not have enough movement to catch him. The only fair chance we'll get... Is he on double time? Yes! Okay, so it's game over for him. Come here. And you... Actually, before we attack, why don't we have a look here? It could be that Seleucid stack lurking. No, it's not. So, get rid of him. Go aggressive. We were supposed to take slaves on instead of this. Old habits die hard. Okay, move here. Now we have 2 stacks here. We should push north, take Hatra and Dura with them. Especially that we also hold Adumatu with this guy. Okay, we're going to set up an attack on Chermuthas, so move him all the way to the border. And let's upgrade everyone. And you, buddy, going to get into Yathrib. Have a look here. Empty. Just stay here then. And how about you? Should we move you? We can certainly set up attack on any city here. Perhaps we want to take Petra. And then... So this guy takes Chermuthas. Diodotos II moves to Adumatu, and this guy, Alec, takes Petra. That means we have Hegra inside, and we immediately start a fleet in Chermuthas. So we can move him and take Hegra next turn, or in 2 turns, while the fleet protects Chermuthas, while he takes Jerusalem, and then we can also start moving Diodotos towards these guys. I like that. Be aggressive, don't waste time. Come here. Are we sure? Is there nothing here that can nip Adumatu from us? Pretty certain. So move on. Also gonna get another round of replenishment. Good stuff. Just wish we could attack these guys next turn, but we have no movement for them. Okay, now, Armenians are in trouble. Turns out, Tushpa was their food supply because of this stuff, so they are now starving. We can just wait them out. I don't think we want to do that though. Okay, wait, this guy, right? How much till another level? Oh, another level up! Guys, tutor 3. This is brilliant. We also have that noblewoman here. We're looking at, we already had rank 9 heavy infantry, now we are rank 7 war elephants, and even light infantry is rank 8. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, you, Draco, going to take this army over. Now, incentive to attack Armenians right now is greatly diminished, because they will starve on their own. We don't need to do anything here. Instead, we can simply attack Gabala with these 2 stacks. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna move... Can you set up attack? You can. Probably, but only if you move all the way to the border. And then we can get the other guy pretty close, but it's a little bit risky. I want to double time him to be closer. Either way, you need to move. Move half the way. In fact, move all the way to the border. If someone really strong attacks you, you just pull back. And you are going to double time here, so you can take part in this too. I don't think they have enough movement to push him away and attack this guy. In fact, I'm pretty certain they can't. Look, we can only move all the way to Gabala from here. They won't be able to move even farther. Okay, you don't waste time, Photios. Just going to start another stack, of course. Starting with 3 pikes. In fact, start with the cheap stuff. Ballista, 3 archers, and 2 Bactrian peltasts. And you're just going to chill here, buddy. Not really much to do. Let them starve while we take other guys out, one at a time, or rather all at a time. Why don't we have a look at Colchis here? 2 crab stacks. Would be good to have a look at these guys too. Wait, are they repurposing any buildings? Would we see that? Probably they won't. Going to move her around and have a look at these 2. Trapezus has no barracks, but it has military worth. Have a look here. Oh man, Noble 3. It's overkill at this stage. We have, like, the heavy infantry would be like rank 11 if you could go over 9 ranks. Absolutely ridiculous. But this only applies to heavy stuff. The light units are still only at rank 8. But Elephant gets another rank. There's still some marginal benefit. Okay, the fleet is as healthy as it can be, so let's start moving it. Next turn we will see the whole sea, so it would be good to be in a position where we can strike from. You're staying put, you're staying put. Okay, so, politics. -10 is fine. We can merge this guy off. We still can't. Okay, then we just wait. Wait, you know what? We have unlimited money. We should really put an edict in place to make sure Arabia Magna is theirs, yeah? Okay, so cancel the one in our homeland province. Yeah, we lose a little bit of money, but this is insurance. We have more money than we can reasonably hope to spend. And it's very important that we don't need to worry about crappy secessions for the rest of the game. So we're just gonna apply party loyalty 1 here. And now we can also spam actions without, well, at least like 3 actions per turn at least, without worrying about them breaking away. Okay, can we make you into a matriarch? No, it was you. 35, 4k. Okay, so it's still inflated price. It should be about 2 grand. I think so, yeah? It's like doubles the price for each rank. This is 600, this is 1200, so this should be about 2.5k. So we wait a turn and it should drop. That leaves us a medium pile of money to spend. Okay, Marib, Polis and Lycaon. Gera, Lycaon, Ekbatana, Polis and Big Cows. Gore, Civil Settlement. Finally can expand Hecatompilos. Get yellow building here and we're out of money. Nice. Also build this stuff. Okay, actually managed to spend all our income. So perhaps if we had someone who can embezzle... Well, she's 4 gravitas short. We only had 2 women who could do this, yeah? Alexandra already died a long time ago. And this one, Harmonia, 67. She can embezzle next turn, that's it. Then she moves on. Wait, her and her. Well, her for sure. She'll be able to do it in a... Well, we can in fact start promoting her immediately. She's at 5 cunning. Good stuff. We'll have another one soon. I can't be bothered rotating generals for that, but if we have housewives who can do this, that's still worth pressing that button. And you get aged retainer. You're 17, aged retainer can teach you some tricks. And get this. Stealth war, and we press on. Yeah, we go for military. Hero died, okay, we can get a new one. This is the mega one that was leveling the guys in Actal, right? Yeah. No, this one's still around, okay. In fact, Alcides just leveled up. Scientific 2, brilliant, get it. Okay, so who's on the move? There is a Seleucid stack, and what is this? Another Seleucid stack that we can't reach because he's on the other side of the river. Interesting. Armenia is recruiting, but that is not going to solve their issues. Their issues are food related, not troop related. Okay, not much else happening here. First and foremost, we need to take Chermuthas, so we actually see the sea. Crack on. No siege needed, just wipe them out. What? 20% losses on this beautiful army. In fact, army might be beautiful, but it barely has any exp. So we actually don't mind that. But before we actually take those losses, it would be good to check if there's not another stack here that can gang up on us. There's nothing. Good. Then take it. To victory. And occupy. Theotulus rank 2. Good. Okay, we can see the sea. Muse Hormus is now Seleucid, so is Diospolis and Memphis. Okay, so Seleucid is growing arms and legs. There's a tiny fleet here. They'll have 5 ships. Let's approach them and let's get another one started here. I'm going with 4 ballista ships to begin with, and then we just mirror this fleet. Between the two, we should easily control the sea. And once we move into Egypt and take these 2 coastal cities, there'll be no need for a fleet at all. Okay, now, we did set up attack on Petra. However, this is very deep into enemy territory. Oh, we can't even reach it. Can't reach Jerusalem either. How is the garrison in Chermuthas? 10 units, okay. You know what? We know there are other barracks here, right? Hegra's got tier 3, and there could be something in Jerusalem too. Perhaps we make this into another recruitment province, because it's much closer to Egypt than here. Maybe we keep them. Definitely worth keeping the stables, because we can get better cav from it. Like, even now, we can get this Bactrian light horse. Actually, is it even better than citizen cav? Faster, less armor. I don't think it's actually better. That tier 3 from Hegra will give us Bactrian noble cav. That's definitely way better. Okay, so what do we do with this guy? We need to set up a brutal attack on Hegra with him, so why don't you move here? And you going to move patiently in here. But then again, we don't see what's happening here. Have a look. Empty, okay. So perhaps you want to move half the way and set a trap here. It's enemy territory, so we're risking a little bit, but they can't see him, so it should be fine. Next, we need to do something about this Seleucid stack. 12 stack. Of course we can just get inside, but that doesn't solve anything. Okay, how about we just move here and set an ambush? Wait, the arrow's only one way. He's not reinforcing the city is reinforcing him. Yeah? If we highlight the city, there's no arrow pointing towards him. I think that means because he's in ambush, he won't be reinforcing. Okay, so come here. I know we can't catch him, that's fine. Just get as close as you can. He should just pull back towards his own territory. Don't think we should be attacking them now. You just come back to Seleucia. Wait for this guy to move away. Okay, now you guys, you should be able to strike, but move slowly and patiently. Want to see what we are dealing with before we fully commit. We're dealing with empty city, okay. The city might be empty, but the crab stack is right behind it. You, double time to help, and wipe them out. Now we're talking. 87 remaining, good enough, do it. And raise it. Actually, these are not too bad buildings again. Conan rank 7. There's so this is the crab stack. They took heavy losses and they'll just throw themselves at Gabala to try to retake it. Of course, it's not gonna work. Get more movement. Yeah, I guess we just keep the stuff here. These guys are going to take 3 turns. Okay, merge them. We can't recruit. We can recruit with him. So get another citizen cap for the other guy and maybe 2 of these crappy guys. Just fill the stack back up. You're going to stay put and you're going to keep recruiting. Treble Pike and Treble Thorax Sword. Have a look at Fazis. Okay, some small stacks of crap. And ooh, Barracks 3 and Skirmishing Camp 3. Okay, so they could have good stuff. They just decide to keep recruiting utter junk. I guess this Noble Blood Cav is very good. The rest of them, not so much. Ooh, someone is brutally starving. 4 stacks, all in tatters. Excellent. Just declare war on them. In fact, some other guys as well. Okay, now we can have 1 champ and 1 dignitary. We want to hire dignitary in the region where we have tier 4 of this stuff, or rather province. So get her in Adumatu, and this is an expensive army. Gonna join her to him. What do we get? What do we get? Upkeep is good, culture doesn't matter, tax rate doesn't matter, just get this. Then we can also have a champ. Champ should be joined to another strong general that's also young. So this guy is 27. This is our Basileus, he's already maxed out. These 2 are crap stacks, I don't expect these guys to stick around. And Conan is old. And how about Draco? Draco is opposition guy, don't really care about him either. Okay, so it's... Wait, how about the guy in Tushpa? Astacus. He's our guy and he's quite young, right? It's like one of our plentiful grandsons. 29, okay. But he might need exp, he'll be fighting the toughest battles here. Get weaponsmith and get the champ here. Captives are crop, attributes are not too shabby, get him. Yeah. Okay, loyalty is excellent and influence is dropping, which means gather support time. Do it. Now, Harmonia was supposed to embezzle this time, yeah? Do it. And we were supposed to promote her to matriarch. 2100, that's fine, do it. I think corruption only goes down over at the start of next turn, so right now it's 27.8. We'll check if this made a difference. Oh, you can finally marry off, man. Do it. What did you get? Social claiming wife. Corruption! No. Someone eliminate her. It's super sad, buddy. Just got your first wife, and unfortunately, the marriage was short and brutal. That's all for the greater good, though. Minus 11. Maybe because we wiped out his wife. Minus 12 from political actions. Risk 1%. It's not gonna happen, right? It only happened once in a Rome campaign. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna worry about it. Okay. We only have 5k to spend. Not exactly a fortune. Could start 1 academia, perhaps. Charmuthas. Start these 2 buildings. That is going to be absolutely fine. And this... Yeah, and we're out of money. So we press on. Wait, who's this? Of course, the guy starts at rank 4. Beautiful. You're going to get the upkeep reduction times 3. And move on. Another hero died. Not so good. Look at this construction report. 4 academias completed. Excellent. This bumps our research to 400% for military. Meaning in 10 turns you can start elite barracks. It's gonna take another 8 to actually build them, so that's 18 turns before you can start recruiting elite units. That's a long wait. Okay, where do we start with? We should take Hegra, right? Goes without saying, but before we commit to taking Hegra, we should also have a look what's in here. Not much by the looks of it. Ooh, a Seleucid stack. Okay, so they have pikes, levy pikes, and a pile of crap. It's a weak army. No need to worry too much about it. You attack. Besiege them. Now, these 2 annoying guys are approaching Adumatu and we can't catch them. Which means we either need to pull him back, which we would rather not do, or pull him back. I wonder if he can make it here. He should, yeah? Just come here so you help out and then double time back. Adumatu is pretty close, so you should be able to. Yeah, come here. Can you make it back on double time? Close enough. You don't need to be inside the city itself. As long as you are within a reinforcement range, that's good enough. Okay, wipe them out. Again, we occupy because this is our culture. 3 level ups from this. Not too shabby. Yeah, we don't need discount, so go with Conquerors and go with movement. And you? Defenders too? Why not? And double time as close to Adumatu as you can. Okay, and we suddenly have half of Nabatea. Not too shabby. Okay, should we also take Petra? We know of this stack, there could be another one, but if we are behind walls, with this army, I don't see us ever losing. And next turn, if they just besiege us, we just bring reinforcements. We have 2 other stacks nearby. And occupy. Seleucid Empire falling apart, huh? Not our problem. Stack from Media appeared here. They can also try to move at Ecbatana, so we're going to block them. Block them off by coming here. Wait, they'll be able to double time anyway. Are they on double time? Yeah. They can move all the way here. We can't catch them if they move all the way, so we need to get outside. Come here and recruit the remaining guys, which will be an elephant, double citizen calf, double 3 spear, and another thorax sword. Okay, now this guy. Yeah, these guys are badly starved. They'll be even more badly starved next turn. Therefore, we should ignore them for now and just mop up him. Come here and you attack. And we start taking slaves on. Ardan mopped up, good. You double time back into Gabala, and you come closer. Like here. A small Seleucid stack approaching Tushpa. Wait, we can attack them so they can attack us, right? And if we leave the city, we won't reinforce anymore. So perhaps you want to stay here. And you wait, what is this crappy agent? Can we destroy him? Okay, just join him. And how about this noble woman? Can she... No, she can't. Or noble guy, actually. Come here and... deploy, and next turn you join the expensive army. Okay, have a look at Dura again, and Palmyra, and come here. There's another stack here, a 16 stack. Would be good to have a look at them. You just come here so you can see both cities. Very, very well. Okay, you come here, maybe you can bait them into attacking you. They'll have 6 ships, but they're crappy ones. And can you go into raiding? Then do. And you get 2 more ballista ships, and 2 decoys. Okay, you're going to get movement. Now what do we do with these 2 guys? The media stack moved to Tatra, but these 2 annoying guys are here. We want to destroy them before we move out. What's the shortest way for this guy to attack Seleucia? From here. Okay, then you're going to set an ambush here. And you are going to set an ambush here. And wait for them to fall into it. One way or another. Okay, and we can have another chump, right? Indeed. This is our grandson, or great-grandson. He's only 27. So gonna level him up. Next, politics. Loyalty is fine as long as we don't do any actions. This guy is still not happy that his wife had an accident. Next turn we need to promote her to get her to a power-hungry woman by the time she's 35, which means she'll be able to embezzle. Don't really care that much about embezzlement anymore because we are making more money than we can reasonably spend. And speaking of spending money, we have 14k for buildings. Ooh, we can already build Merc Camp. Absolutely brilliant. Build it here where we are recruiting, so we can get elite Persian archers. Do it. It's only 2k as well. Guys, perhaps we should build one here too. Perhaps we should also take Roxolani out, because we have an army stuck in here. And we are already in Caucasus, and we need to take Cimmeria out, so might as well clear Roxolani as we... but this is going to take so long. 8 turns. Might as well start. Nothing has to do with the funds anyway. Police in Pura. Petra, huh? Okay, library. And scrap the temple. We don't need it. Trading port in New Daemon and big cows. And we're out of money. Excellent. We press on. A new leader! No! He was so young. Only 70. Well, he wasn't even 70. The old guy was like 73. He must have been like 59. Man! 2 ranked generals dead over 2 turns. What a unfortunate turn of events. We're out of generals. Okay, put the philosopher in charge. Hire. We need more generals. Eva is a leader now? Interesting. Okay, another 2 academias completed. Beautiful. Income up to 17k. At least we don't need to worry about money. Okay, what's happening? Plenty of Seleucid stacks made a move. 1 is here and the 4 here. Then we have these guys, they are staying put, and the median stack came closer. We're just gonna attack them. Why not? Get a merc, a cannon fodder, and attack. Look how weak they are. But we lose 20% of this beautiful army, which means a lot of exp would be lost. Just gonna fight. we have ballista, so they need to come out. Okay, we know the drill. We want... you never know which way they're going to get out. We want ballista to be able to shoot both entrances. It is, excellent. And we just brutally bomb them as they are swarming out. Assuming they will get out, that is, there is no guarantee that they will do so. The odds are very good, since we have ballista and they don't. Okay, let's do it. Ballista shoot here, and everyone, but ballista, press on. Yep, they are swarming out through this entrance. This is amazing. Switch to flammable round, so we can see the carnage, and bomb the exit. The first volley, 15 kills, what is this? Are you kidding me? Okay, flammable round incoming. This is going to be much more brutal, and just keep shooting here. 30? What is this? We should be decimating them. This should be hundreds of kills. Okay, Pike's phalanx. All the ranged units, guard mode. Crappy cannon fodder in front of our guys. Okay, at least this will be good, right? 30 kills, 50 kills. Something's very wrong here. Okay, just shoot here. It's a gigantic pile of units here. Man, this is so disappointing. Not sure what happens. Normally, by doing this, we would have gotten a couple hundred kills at the very least, if not 3 or 4. Okay, they're cracking on. Shoot this guy, he's nicely overlapping with multiple units. 90 kills. What is this? Why is he here? Oh, we left him behind. Okay, that's obviously very sad. Okay, ballista 125 kills. That is not too shabby. Persian cav approaching. The guy's decimated. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, you know what? Switch to the crappy general. That's the only pike they have. They are flank charging our 3 spears. We will flank charge them with an elephant. You shoot them and you attack them. Cav move to flank, elephant 2. Ballista, you're bombarding the crappy general. Killed 7, not too shabby. Okay, archers, start working on these. Citizen Cav get here, elephant crack on. And you just keep destroying this guy's unshielded side. You attack them. Okay, we won't hear. Citizen Cav pull back, we need you elsewhere. Elephants just attack here. And Citizen Cav move here. Okay, this guy give up, excellent. Start shooting him. The 2 of you pile on here. An elephant, you should really do better. You're attacking some pile of crap. Cavalry come here. Peltas pull back. Archers. I want you guys to start working on their general. Elephant 1, excellent. Come here and attack these guys. You attack them. And you two attack them. General down to 18 shaken. Not too shabby. We don't really want to get bombarded by our ballista, but we are no longer shooting. Good. Then crack on here. Yeah, it's gonna be over very, very soon. They are all wavering. Good. Just speed this up. Yeah, it's over. Just end battle. Okay, we lost 8%. Somewhat better than 20. Because these battles are so quick, the 3 spears massively outperform Peltas. Even though they have 5 jabs instead of 10, it's 160 guys and they have bonus versus Cav. And Peltas often get charged on, so perhaps 3 spears are just overall better. Unless we fight really heavy armies with multiple mass armor units, where the extra jabs actually count. Enslave. Advance. And finish the job. To the mines! Okay, now, actually we can attack Hegra from here, or Hatra rather. Can we? No, we can't, nowhere close. The movement is crap here. Okay, that cannon fodder guy served his purpose, so out. And what now? We are maxed out on armies, right? We would need to disband the whole stack to hire another one. That seems like a pretty drastic move. Although this army is atrocious. Do we want to do that? It sets us back by 3 turns to recruit a new one in its place. More like 5, because we also need to move it to where the action is. I'm not a big fan of that. Maybe it's time to take Armavir. If we take Armavir, all these guys will attack us, right? Perhaps we should take both cities at the same time. They'll be even weaker next turn, but they are recruiting new units. We are going to attack. We can see no one is here, able to take Tushpa from us, so we are going to press on. They are pretty weak, but this would cost us quite a lot, 40%. The army is crap, but we do have some gold chevrons on them. Besiege them. Let's see how we fare here. You come closer. Do you attack? This is looking better. 75 remaining. Wipe them out. Just raise it. Okay, we didn't destroy everyone, which is obviously unfortunate. But we did destroy enough. You can also hire back to full. Get 2 2 more citizen calves, and perhaps a cannon fodder guy. I really don't like the idea of losing 40% here. 41. This is such a nice army. Did we even have a siege this campaign? Maybe we had like one. In fact, I don't think we had the siege yet. This is a good opportunity. They have almost our numbers. This is just a big pile of crap. I don't see how they ever cause us 40% losses. Just gonna fight this. Okay, now. They have reinforcing stock coming probably from our left. We could try to intercept it, or we can ignore it. In fact, it makes sense to try to intercept, maybe not actively intercept it, by just deploying this side where they are most likely to spawn. And if they do spawn behind us, we just mob them up. And how we want to do this? We could get inside through here by knocking this arrow tower and making a breach in the wall here. It's only one tower, meaning it should be fairly easy, and then we can move through here, out with other towers' range. Yeah, directly for the victory point. They'll need to swarm all the defenders towards it, then we can just obliterate them with our superior archers. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we want a ballista here, gonna move it as close as possible, and shoot from pretty much point blank, just out with the tower's range, to cause maximum damage. And the other guys, we're just going to deploy here. Wait, do we need to bother with towers? We have a cannon fodder guy. How about setting him here? Trying to attack and take over this gate. Actually, opening second front with 2 thorax swords by landing here and taking over the gate, letting cavalry inside would not be too bad. Perhaps it's worth doing. Wait, we can get downstairs through here. So we could just land here on this wall. It's only one tower to worry about. We destroy any defenders here. We get downstairs and we have a small party here that can cause them some issues, such as open this gate and let our cavalry in, while we are decimating them with archers on this side. Yeah, I like that. Keep them on their toes. Okay, leave this junk. You too. Okay, fight wheel on ballista off. Let's press on. Ballista, come here, right out with their range. Okay, plenty of them here, good stuff. And let's see, I think we might be too close to the edge. Where from? They should be from here, but obviously they aren't. We better locate them, because if they are behind these 2 guys, we'll be in trouble. It's hard to say. We can't see them. No, they are not behind us, right? Definitely not. Aren't going to move the thorax swords yet. It's premature. Yeah, I don't think we'll bother with looking for reinforcements. It's not that important. If we can see them, we can then deal with them. If not, then not. Okay, start with the crappy tower. Wait, what is this? You're too close? Pull back, fast. Man, didn't realize. They have such a good range. Better range than the crappy tower. Okay, turn back and start knocking this stuff down. We still have full ammunition, so we've not lost any guys. But it was pretty close. How are we looking? 27%. Also getting 0 kills from this, so absolutely brutal. Okay, now
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
breach here, please. Yeah, I can't see these crappy reinforcements. They probably spawned on this side and are already inside. Oh, don't tell me we can't make it, man! Yes, we
The
did.
walls are breached.
Beautiful. With the last shot,
One of
excellent.
our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, slow down. What do we need to do now? We bring our archers, right? Of course we do. Persian archers, come here. Gonna send 1 thorax sword, or maybe even 3 a spear. It's almost as good of an armor. Here, bring archers closer and decimate whatever's on these crappy walls. These units are tiny, a volley should decimate them. Okay, buddy, you come here. You guys come behind them. Come closer, and you guys shoot. There are enemies here and here, get rid of them. And you can be shooting the stuff inside. You come closer and start throwing your javelins. There's 160 of you, I expect you to do well. Don't waste javelins on mob, what is this? Are we wasting ammunition on this junk? It's like 40 of them, 30. Okay, bring the other guy. Guys, enemies are here on the crappy wall. Shoot them. Here and here.
One of our
You even getting any kills, guys? Well, they getting kills on you. Pull back. 60 kills. Okay, you're doing a reasonably good job here. Good stuff. Okay, you come here and now you start throwing jaffs. Okay, almost done with this junk. Archers out of ammo. Didn't do particularly well. Less than 300 kills. That's not the end of the world, but I expected more of them. Okay, now, I'm going to start moving thorax swords. Land here. Archers out of ammo. Okay, pull back. 3 spears also out of ammo. Time to bring bigger boys here. Thorax swords, press on. The cannon fodder, press on. And pikes, come closer. And let's start moving our cavalry towards that gate where they'll let us in. Don't really want to attack with these crappy guys because they are not that great. Just gonna open with maybe a thorax sword and see what's in there. There are plenty of units that we can't see, but I think we can come a little bit closer to have a peek. Ah, crappy slings again here. Don't have archers with ammo anymore, but we have javelins. We have peltas, so let's have a look at them. Okay, the 2 peltas. You guys are to clear these pesky slings from the walls, yeah? Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in here. They're pulling away for some reason. Is this because we are bringing swords to this gate? Yeah, they have horse archers here. Okay, that's gonna be brutal. Didn't expect that, but should have probably. Okay, Cav, where are you? Citizen crappy cavalry, get in there. Okay, who do we send? Thorax swords, right? Get inside. You pull back. Peltas, come here. How you doing, buddy? Getting on walls, good. Once you're walls, get downstairs and take this tower over. Once we have the tower will kill the horse archer. As simple as that. Okay, already fighting here. They bring slings from this side. Okay, then we move our peltas here to clear them. Pikes move here. There's plenty of them over here. Okay, we are taking the tower over. They are bringing another horse archer. We only lost 6 guys here. That is not too shabby. Attack this crappy axeman. Many more of you. We should easily win this. Although axe is a hard counter to any other infantry really. Okay guys, can you destroy this? Here and here. Thorax swords doing pretty well here. No casualties. Already 60 kills between the 2 of them. First 2 Eastern Spears wavering. Excellent. If not even any need to bring a pike here. Oh, we have a tower. Beautiful. Lost 10 guys here. The tower will now be shooting the crappy horse archers. That is very useful. Man, are we even winning against the Sacs? Winning decisively. Good. Might be a while before our cavalry can just march in. Only lost 1 guy here. This is brilliant. Okay, these guys have enough. Excellent. And these down to 30. Focus on them. Lost 13 peltas but killed 40 of their ranged units. So it's a good deal. And Persian Cav. Okay, attack them and you attack this. Time to bring first Pike in. We don't have any other good cavalry, good infantry here. So it's gotta be Pike. Pop phalanx and attack this cavalry. Okay, you won. Excellent. Stop wasting ammunition. Can you shoot from here? If yes, try. And how about you guys? Still fighting. Axe is down to 10 guys. For some reason crappy tower is shooting these guys, probably landing on the backs of our guys, instead of just clearing the horse skirmishers. Okay, Eastern crappy spear. Destroy him now. Okay, Pike attack this stuff. You finish him off and you push here. Okay, Peltas, I want you to save the remaining ammo. Pikes move here, attack this, and you start moving this way. We have enough here. In fact, bring another Pike. And we can now get the elephant inside. In fact, we can get cavalry inside through here. It's gonna be faster than getting them through the other gate. Horse crappy skirmishers, huh? Try to land javelins on them. And how are our other guys doing? Lost 30 guys now. But at least the tower is now shooting horse skirmishers. That is a slight improvement. Attack this guy. Guys, just attack him. What is this? Crack on. Also make sure both pikes are in phalanx. Cavalry, get inside. All of you. We just attack them head on and take over these towers. Then we can ride the elephant in. Cav, come here fast. How are we doing here? Looks like they brought more guys. All the ranged crappy units, but we are now bombarding them with royal cataphracts. Ooh, shield wall. Let them charge at you and get wrecked. Okay, cavalry inside, get rid of this. And one of you goes after him. Whoa, 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 whoa. One Pike takes the towers. There's no point chasing skirmishers with pikemen. That is a losing proposition. Okay, Citizen Cav, just destroy this guy. Okay, there are crappy frags here. It's probably not advisable to be fighting them like this. Bring all the other guys here. And elephant. Okay, towers will be ours soon. Yeah, forget about 13 guys, it's pointless. Okay, we got that skirmisher, excellent. How are we doing here? Our guys are under heavy pressure, but they are still alive and kicking. Most importantly, they redirected quite a lot of enemy units. Okay, get rid of this. Tower Sours? Almost. You finish him off. Okay, we got this guy, excellent. Probably go after their general next, there's not much else left here. Okay, everyone, pylon here. Pikes, destroy this guy. You pylon here.
We have captured a
Crappy
tower.
threats, huh? Can we take them on? Might be tough. We have numbers, but we need Elephant to deal with them. Elephant, come here, why are you there? Okay, one brave hero attacks Crappy Fracts. The other two, you go after these and you flank him. We have no time to waste. Tower Sour, press on. Our guys on the other side are losing. The sooner we help them, the better. Okay, get behind the general and recharge him. Everyone comes here.
The
Okay.
men are wavering.
Yeah. Not so good, man. We're going to lose this. Broken, excellent. Pylon on Crappy Fract. How come these 14 guys are still alive? No. You are not going to shoot our guys. Everyone else, however, can absolutely pylon here. Elephant melee and pylon. All of you come here and pylon. Losing decisively, huh? Another spear incoming. Intercept and destroy
The
him.
general is dead.
General dead, excellent. We don't need to worry about this unit anymore. Wavering, there's like one guy. Okay, he's shattered, good. Guys. Oh, they are wavering, excellent. Just pylon here, they will break soon, yeah? It's only a couple of units that are not wavering. Attack him. We have victory point that we're taking over. And we're sending Cav to help out our swords. I think we're going to get away without losing a single unit here. Yeah, they're down to these two. Okay, this guy's wavering, he'll fall apart soon. Then just the Crappy Fracts. And Crappy Fracts are also under fire from the tower. Oh no, tower is
Our enemy
neutral.
have lost a victory point.
Good. Very good. Crappy Fract shaken, huh? Good stuff. Flank him and destroy him. Yeah, wavering. Only
The enemy
shaken.
general.
This guy's still fighting. This last unit, 9 soldiers, only now they crumbled. What a joke. Okay, we lost... well, way better than not resolve. What, 18% instead of 40? Acceptable. Excellent. Okay, Armenia not exactly looking strong anymore. How many regions we have anyway? 41. What is happening? We were very much in the snowball territory. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to continue, or do we just assume we won, because this is getting ridiculously easy. At this rate, we need 90, but we also need to get all the way to Italia. Might take another several episodes. We need to chop our way through Anatolia, and then Thracia, and then land and take the whole of Italia to actually achieve the full military victory. We'll have regions much sooner than we'll have the exact provinces we need. What is this? Come on! Can you make it there? No. I don't think he can attack from here. It's pretty far away. Or maybe he can. Look, he can move all the way here. He definitely can attack. Okay, then we just get enough to beat him. Charax has Pike, Eastern Sling, and... just need to get an admiral, really. The Parthian family's guy, yeah? 140 archers, that could be quite useful. These guys, they're very expensive and very crappy. I don't think we want them. And we are maxed out on armies, right? Yes, we are. Okay, so a citizen cav, at least 4 spears, perhaps 4 ranged units. There could be an elephant here. This is so annoying that they do it. Look, he's like 3 turns into our territory. Now we need to disband an army to get a general to actually defend this settlement. What a pile of nonsense. Okay, can't see this guy, but we can see him. It's a crab stack, and this is also a crab stack. They have numbers, but that's all they have. 0 quality in these stacks. Come here. Man, this is so annoying. I'm going to let them take Charax, and I'm just going to retake it immediately, if they want to do that. I'm not going to disband the whole army just to defend the city. In fact, if we do that, we should not let this guy die, because he's very valuable. It's a good opposition general. Is he valuable, actually? There will be leader dice in battles and they'll secede if we let him die. He is valuable. Yeah, disband him. Yeah, take it if you want, then we wipe you out. Punishment will be swift and brutal. Should we take Jerusalem and let them pile on us with everything they have? Who knows how much else they have, though, so it might be a little bit overly optimistic if we do so. Have a look at Alexandria. Kush. And Kush have, we don't see. Okay. It's a pretty reckless behavior if you ask me. Can almost get there in double time. On single time, but we can definitely get there on double time. Just gonna bring both on this one on double time and attack with him. Take Jerusalem, unite the province, put them under massive pressure and split their empire in half. Oh, guys, we can defend Charax now. We can pop a general there. Absolutely, gonna do this right now. Yeah, can be Greek families, guys. Who cares? What we need is a brutal elephant and maybe a couple of mercs. Yeah, we can spare some funds, so why not? Just get whatever we need. Cavalry and double archer, that should be plenty. Don't even need the archer. Double cav should be enough. And we can now easily defend it. Can this guy outmaneuver us? He can try, but he won't reach Petra on single time, so he can't attack. So this flank is secured, which means you can absolutely start moving here. Put them under more pressure, force them to do something, and fill the stack by grabbing 2 more of these guys. Maybe even merge them and get another fresh one. Now we have stables 3 here. We can and should use that. Grab an elephant. Brutal. Good stuff. And stables 2 can be repurposed into barracks. And here we want the public orders through the roof anyway. Just go for the grey one. I want you to take Hatra, buddy. Why is your movement so crappy? Oh, you fought this turn. Can't get there next turn. But he can. Should he? Fully replenished, full stack. Let's go there and see what they have. We know what they have. They have like a stack and a bit. And if we do that without... They'll just double time around us and this will be all the same story again. Come half the way and hide. And you join him. Now, we can actually field another stack with Photios. Simply because we unlocked another army slot. So come back here. Gonna start an army here that will take Chilon. Good name. Getting here, buddy. That will take his existing stack over and press on. And he will just crack on with a new one. Okay, Tushpa is a little bit exposed. That is a little bit of a worry. But I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we need to take all this to secure Tushpa. In fact, we also need to take Arsamosata. We need to take all of this. But it's very easy now that we have way better units than anyone else on the map. Yeah, you don't need your skills. Better slow this guy down. Crap. We are super unlucky with agents this campaign. We got 0 critical successes, only a couple of successes, if any, and all we get is wounded. Very unfortunate.
How can I serve?
Yeah, just by making more money. Maybe get this. Okay, try to bait him into attacking you. Also upgrade all the ships. You can get movement and this. You know what? We can you can fill the stack up now with tier 3 units and just take Sarai. How about that? We need to assume they are strong. Persian light archers. They are better than slings, right? I think so. Slings have more ammo though. Maybe we keep what we have. Just get more 3 spears. Okay, get 4 3 spears this turn. Next turn we get another 6 units and press on at Sarai. We have money, we should do it. There's no downside. Minus 14 loyalty, huh? Not so good. Especially that he's traveling, we can't really do much about it. Well, I guess we can... we can't even do this. Man, unnecessarily hired him. Because we bumped Imperium level. Okay, so we need to get lucky here with that 7%. Not gonna do any more actions that take away loyalty, because it's a little bit too risky. We should adopt the old one back in and marry her off. This is our old queen, yeah? Theodotos is the second wife. Marry her off again. A new husband, a third of your age. Unsuitable wife. Perhaps the age difference is the reason, mate. It could just be that simple. Okay. And we press on. Wait, buildings, of course. We can build a lot of stuff. The only problem is we don't actually have that much left to build. Expand Seleucia and get the grey one. Persepolis and get a grey one. Library in Hekatompilos and Polis as well. And expand Hermosia and build a yellow one. Okay, and we press on. Oh, we have a third edict. Okay, then we are back to money-making machine from our capital province. Tax harvesting. Do it. Wait, we have tax harvesting here. Did we actually not apply the loyalty edict to the other opposition? How come? Pretty sure we've done it. Party loyalty. Okay, we scrapped it from the other guys, the Greek families, yeah? But they are very loyal already, so we don't actually need that. So just gonna go with tax harvesting in the second richest province, which happens to be Arabia Felix. Good stuff. And move on. Beautiful. Going to be a slaughter. Loss ratio 100 to 1. How about that? Enslave. Desperate attack indeed. Wipe them out. And another one, huh? How are these guys going to cost us 18%? It's utter nonsense. Can't be bothered playing this, so just auto-resolve. Even lost a thorax sword, what a joke. How? Okay, mission successful. We are up to 40 grand almost. Subjugate 20 factions. I'm sure we are pretty close to this already. Okay, so we are at turn 61 with 42 regions already. We are pretty much half the way to military victory. And we are brutally steamrolling them up. And there's like no one strong here really. I'm most disappointed with Seleucids. We took the whole Baktria and part of Palestine, Jerusalem from them, and they are still weak. They haven't even fielded a single strong stack. Look at them. They are a quarter of our strength at best. Down to Syria and part of Egypt. Very, very disappointing. Pontus also weak. Only weaklings here. I'm thinking of wrapping it up here. It's pretty much the steamrolling part of the campaign. Challenge is pretty much gone. We have 2 strong units for the opposition. Look at these guys. Absolute beasts. Thorax sword with 60 attack, 72 defense, 87 armor and 87 morale. And this is like mid-tier unit. And we have ridiculous pikes with over 60 attack. It's a little bit too easy from here on. Let me know in the comments if you want to start a new one or continue this to full military victory. Baktria, very strong faction. Very fun to play. But the problem with the east is it's just there are no strong enemies here. If you act swiftly and decisively, you can destroy Parthia, who is the only potential challenger. And then the next tough one is Seleucids. But as you can see, Seleucids are refusing to use the Barks 3 they built and getting Thorax units. They just keep bringing the junky... In fact, you can attack Hatra, right? I'm going to take the crappy Hatras. Yeah. Just occupy it. Now we are actually half the way to military victory. Good stuff. Not to mention, money is a solved problem. We make 17,000, and even if we field the 2 new stacks we can get, that's only gonna cost us like 4k at most, maybe 5. Which means we have more money than we can ever dream of spending. Very, very good problem to have. But again, this takes away from the challenge. We'll wrap it up here. Subscribe,